A beautiful look there peering down on the National Mall of Washington, D.C. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Nighttime baseball now from the District as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll match up here against a guy who's really come into his own, the right-hander Jordan Zimmermann. John Jay will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now a fastball sent out toward Worth in left field. One down. So Jay will head back to the dugout. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Pete Kozma will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Now a bullet back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there, he was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. Now the first pitch on the corner at the knees, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. On the ground to second base, this could be two. Barehanded for one. Relay to LaRoche is in time, and thanks to the double play ball, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, the very difficult-to-solve right-hander Michael Wacha. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number one.
The center fielder, Denard Span.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
A 2-1 offering. Hit hard to short. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number one. A look now at the scouting report as to what you'll see from this 22-year-old right-hander. Jamie Carroll will stand in, and boy, look at that batting average to start off the month of April. Up and in for ball one. And here's a fastball that's swung on and lifted down the left field line. And Holliday's got this one, and there are two gone.
Now, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right, because there's almost no foul ground here until that wall comes right up in your face. So just a great job to stay with that play.
Bryce Harper will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and two away here in the first. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with two men out. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Wacha delivering a 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that's down in front of Holliday for a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Wilson Ramos will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two out with the man at first. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're through an inning at Nationals Park, still scoreless. Matt Adams will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And 0 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder
Matt Holliday will take his first swings here. And as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Now the first pitch. Got Holliday a little froggy on his front foot that time as this is pulled foul into the seats in left. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. And Spann will haul this one away for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Yadier Molina will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Adam LaRoche will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And this is low, ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Jason Worth will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And that misses, ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Is lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Ian Desmond will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Now there goes Worth. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Come on.
Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Here we go.
And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nationals leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Johnny Peralta will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going.
Shut him down now.
First pitch coming. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a curveball here is banged into center field, and he'll reach on a base hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Michael Waka will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. But they'll only get one as he's in there at second.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
John Jay will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Let's go. Go down.
In there for strike one. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That was a strike.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jordan Zimmerman makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman.
First pitch on the way. And this inning begins with a pitch chopped fouled at home plate. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Denard Span will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Go, DC.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
All right,
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score our first run of the night.
Jamie Carroll will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
First and second here with nobody out.
Go get him!
And this is grounded toward Ellis. Could be 2. Peralta for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Bryce Harper will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that eye.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew. One left for Washington. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Pete Kozma will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Third baseman, Pete Kozma.
First pitch coming. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Get out of here, Cardinals!
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
You got nothing, St. Louis!
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Michael Lee will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
All right, let's go.
Way outside. 1-2.
Come on. Let's go, DC.
Pause, now the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Let's go, Nat.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. He hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
Let's go, DC.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And Ramos looks up to put this one away for the first out.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. You know, those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Matt Adams will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Oh, Cardinals.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Easy, strike out here.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Let's go.
First offering on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now the 0-1 pitch is swung on and hit out to Desmond at short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Fouled back. Waka delivering a 1-1. For the shortstop, Peralta. On to first is Peralta, one away here.
Now batting, first baseman,
Adam LaRoche will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
That last pitch was number 50 already. And with 1 out in the 4th, that's way too many.
Here we go.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And this will be fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
So with 2 gone and the bases empty, that'll bring in Jason Worth. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Yadier Molina will dig in now, the National League's starting catcher in last year's All-Star game.
Yadier Molina.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and Molina's aboard a base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Johnny Peralta will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Lined into left field, and that's a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning, have him set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
Mark Ellis will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Good job, guys.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Michael Waka will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put 1 down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
John Jay will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Come on, man. Let's go.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
See you, Nuts.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Steady up. Let's try this one with your eyes open.
Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Ian Desmond will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the
Leading
fifth.
off for the Nationals, the shortstop, Ian
First pitch coming. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Lined into left center. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond.
the second baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Desmond takes his lead at second. The pitch, and he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second, and he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Up next for Washington, pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman.
Jordan Zimmerman will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Get that ready. Come on, DP.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
3-2 pitch. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Well, this was a definite strikeout situation with the pitcher at the plate. But you got to give the guy credit. He put the ball in play and helped himself out with that RBI ground out.
Denard Span will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. Jay is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Pete Kozma will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Third baseman, Pete Kozma.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
He'll swing at anything.
Hitters count 2-0. 2-1 now.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals. Right fielder.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Michael Lee will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Hot dog. Get hot dog here.
Right there for strike 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Got candy here.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now another 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Matt Adams waits on deck. And he struck him out.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Matt Adams will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, They typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
In the air to straightaway center field. Span is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Jamie Carroll will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips.
Third baseman, Jamie Carroll.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And a rather easy first out.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Bryce Harper will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now a ball lined towards center field. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Wilson Ramos will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
When you look back on his start, this is one of the few times tonight where he's missed his spot. Here it is on show track. This isn't even close. This is one of those where you know it's trouble right when it leaves your hand.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Lance Lynn is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 31, Lance Lynn.
Adam LaRoche will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Jason Worth will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-0. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. He'll get it into second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Ian Desmond will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Well, for Worth, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month.
Come on, man.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. It's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Anthony Rendon would be next if they can keep this inning alive. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this two-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the seventh. It's 3-0 Washington. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the seventh. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Matt Holliday will stand in here to start the seventh in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Matt Holliday.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Go, Nats.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Here it comes. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. On the ground is second. Oh, he goes into a slide. Can he get up and get him? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Yadier Molina will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And here's a fastball called for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Fouled straight back. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of your order can pick up the slack here, but this isn't going to help much. Go grab some bench.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, still down 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Gerald Vaughn will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Colton Wong is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Anthony Rendon will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Leading off for Washington, second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Jordan Zimmerman will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Denard Span will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses, 1-1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Colton Wong will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Colton Wong.
And here's the first pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw by Ramos is a good one, and he's able to retire his man at first.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right here. It's been such a struggle for these guys to score runs so far. He's thinking about taking a little bit of a different approach up there. He had the right idea. It just didn't really work out for him.
John Jay will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
What was that?
And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Oh, I think this is a good idea. You've got to do something to maybe kickstart the offense. But even this won't do the trick. And their offensive struggles just keep going on and on.
Pete Kozma will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Here's the 2-0. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Jamie Carroll will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Third baseman, Jamie Carroll.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. I gotta believe if you're gonna get hit, that's the pitch you want it to come on.
Yeah, it's easier to get on base that way than it is to try and hit that thing.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Bryce Harper will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And that fastball, it's not coming in real hard, but after you've seen a few knucklers, that's a tough pitch to adjust to.
You can do it.
Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Wilson Ramos will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. Harper running from first. Swinging a hard-hit grounder down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Adam LaRoche will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Come on, National.
Now a fastball smashed into the alley in right center, and this will get down for extra bases.
Yeah, a chance to make this a pretty big inning. And 1 run will come in to score on the double, and now there are 2 more potential runs out there in second and third with still only 1 out.
Jason Worth will dig in. He doubled his last time. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Ian Desmond will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And that misses for ball 1. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And now this is strike 2 called as he shakes his head. 2-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Peralta for one. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
And with one away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting one on the play as that run comes home to score on the fielder's choice.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. Another look to first, and a dive, but he's back in there.
You go, DP.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, nothing in one.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
All right, let's go.
Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And now a ball sliced the other way out to right field. Lee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Michael Lee will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Matt Adams will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Well hit to right. And that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker.
Well, when you're down by a few runs, base runners are what you need. And so far here in the inning, base runners are what they've gotten. That's a single followed by a double here, and this game might be about to get a whole lot closer real quick.
Matt Holliday will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Low for ball one.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Let's get him down right here.
Here's a 1-0. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Guys, let's go.
And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But he's got plenty of respect for that arm out there as he's going to hold steady at third with 1 away now.
Yeah, that's just a good idea right there to hold the runner at third. He's got a big arm out there in right field, and he might have thrown his guy out by 20 feet if they tried to send him.
Yadier Molina will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he allowed the first 2 guys to get on in this inning, and that's something you never want to do. But then he bears down. He gets the previous guy to fly out. Then he comes up with a huge strikeout right here. That's a good job to bounce back just when things were starting to look a little grim.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch coming. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Second and third, 2 away. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2, you got to go with your strength.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Alan Craig will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Alan Craig.
And a ball 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Don't give up the run!
And this is fouled back and out of play. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and now the Redbirds are down to their final strike.
In a spot like this, you got to go after strikes.
The 2-2. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And he will slide across with their first tally of the ball game as that makes it a 5-1 game now.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ball game now at 5-3.
So much for shortening up and putting the ball in play. This is a big swing right here with 2 strikes, and he's going to get rewarded for it as he drives in a couple of runs here on the double.
And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Rafael Soriano is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 29, Rafael Soriano. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot, number 8, Danny Espinosa.
Colton Wong will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Let's stop him right here, all right? Don't let him score!
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, they don't come much more efficient than that one. He comes on, he throws one pitch, he gets the save. That's a good day at the office.
Our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Big bat for the Nationals tonight. Well, it belonged to this man, Wilson Ramos. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 5-3. Good night from D.C.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jordan Zimmerman. His record is now 2-1. The save to Rafael Soriano, his 4th. Moscow's